Hey everyone, Gaijin Goombah here with another unscripted update and mailbox episode. So first of all, let me go ahead and get the mailbox out of the way because I think that's the most important here. First of all, Yoshi Lover sent me a kitty pic of myself, with the, cat suit. I thought it was super cute, so Yoshi Lover, thank you for that. Jose from Mexico sent me this really, really awesome, wood block. I think it's burnt. It didn't look like ink at all, but, super awesome. I want to get it framed or put somewhere nice. Jose, thank you for that. Kian, I believe, with a really, really cute Terminator reference, with myself in there. I thought that was also super cute. That's going to go in my scrapbook of really cool fan art. So for the three of you, thank you so very much. If there's stuff you guys want to send, whether it be letters or actual stuff or whatever, you can send it to my P.O. Box, which is, Gaijin Goombah, P.O. Box 581, Fayetteville, Arkansas, 72702. Little dash thingy 0581. I will put everything up that I get in a mailbox episode as long as I'm not getting buried in it. So once again, thank you for you three. Hope to see more mail in the future. I love getting letters and stuff. More mailbox episodes in the future. Okay, so let me move on from that to the actual update. If you have frequented my YouTube page in the last week or so, you'll probably notice a lot of changes. I'm going to be adding, removing, mixing around a lot of playlists on my front page. And I wanted you guys to be aware of what's going on because I know this is probably going to be really confusing. But first of all, I will not be uploading Game Exchange episodes on this channel. The reason for that is because I want to avoid splitting views. I want to avoid confusion because there's a lot of that every single time I basically double upload. But I will have the Game Exchange playlist from the Game Theorist channel on my channel. And I know that sounds really confusing. But if you are not subscribed to the Game Theorist channel, and I would suggest that you do if you are not, but if you're just completely against it, this will the Game Exchange playlist will be updated as soon as an episode goes out. So it's to avoid confusion, it's to avoid inbox spamming. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll work out all right. Going Gold is still going to be its own playlist. I'm taking a break from it in December to work on a handful of other things as well as holiday stuff. Learning languages with video games will also still be there. It's still very, experimental. I'm still trying to find good sources to basically teach language through. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Send me a message, get to me on social media. I would love to expand that series, but right now it's a little dry. For those of you that do or do not know, the Let's Play channel that I do with Aki and the Gecko Ninja, that will also be its own playlist on my page, but it's its own separate channel, again, because I know not everyone that likes my content likes Let's Plays, so I will be keeping those separate, but at the same time, I am going to be putting the playlist, as it stays updated, on my channel, just to kind of keep things centralized and relatable. So the big change here, and this is kind of where I'm getting into the meat of everything 4 minutes in, I am retiring Goomba Rage, and in place of that, I'm going to be having Goomba Storytime, and a lot of it boils down to the objectives that I had when I first started this channel. I guess I'll go ahead and mention the elephant in the room. I did take down the Miku Hatsune hate video, and a lot of people are under the assumption that I just caved into peer pressure, or I just let the fanatical fanboys get to me, and no, that's not the case. I don't really give a damn what the fanatical fanboys say, because words are not going to change my life experience. You can insult me all you want, you can personally attack my wife all you want, you can't change what I've lived through, and I will not apologize for the things that I said, I will not apologize for my opinions or my life experiences, so if you're looking for one, too bad. But I did take it down because I've had a realization. I've been talking a lot with, Kerbifer. Excuse me. And if you don't know who he is, he does the Tome series, and it's really good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll throw a link in somewhere. But I've been talking to him a whole lot about what it is that you want to do with basically your career in YouTube or Blip or whatever it is, where you post videos or whatever. And it's helped me realize that it's real easy to make money doing shows on YouTube. Well, kind of. Here's what I mean. The Miku Hatsune video earned me more money, got me more views than any other of my more generic Goomba Rages or more other generic videos. I could, in theory, keep doing that. I could keep finding reasons to kick fan bases in the balls, to become more reactionary, for people to pay more attention, and for people to hate on my own hate, but I never conceived Game Exchange or my channel with that objective in mind. I started Goombah Rage because there were things that I was really upset about that I was kind of surprised other people were not as well. And I told myself at the time that, well, rather the rationale for me doing that was I'm telling people, I'm raging at people about things that they may not be aware of. But that worked for a while. I will admit that did work for a little while, but, I'm to the point where if I'm raging about something, people either already know why I'm raging and why it's worth raging about, or they completely have no idea what I'm talking about and will discredit me and what I say, what I do, yada yada yada. So the reason why I'm taking Goombah Rage down, well, not down, I'm just not doing it anymore, is because I can't find its purpose. I don't see a reason to do it anymore, aside from getting people agitated and irritated. Granted, it would be a really easy way to get extra money and extra views, but I never wanted Game Exchange or my channel to ever be anything about that. I don't want to be a clown. I don't want to be a clown, and I don't want to be a reactionist. I don't want to cause people to just rage upon more rage. And that's what, ironically enough, what Goombah Rage has basically done and what it evolved into is that it was just anger. And it was anger that didn't necessarily have a point. It was just me complaining about things that they either knew about it already or they didn't care. And I want to replace that with Goombah Storytime, which is basically me talking about my international experiences, putting up videos from that. I got a real good reception, for the, Why I Love Japan video. And while it got less than half of the views and earned half the money that the Miku Hatsune video made, I felt better doing it. And in the end, that's all that really matters, is how I feel when I put a video up or take a video down. I don't cave to people. I don't cave to peer pressure. I put stuff up because I want to, and I take stuff down because I want to. And if you still want to say that I caved in and that I'm a coward, go ahead and just keep telling yourself that, because I really don't care at this point anymore. I do the videos that I do because I want people to not only be entertained, but I want them to take away something just remotely educational from it all. If I had just done nothing but reactionary videos, which would be the easy way out, I would not be having the opportunities that I have now. I would probably not be able to work with Language Automation Incorporated, and get paid to do videos for them, which I enjoy greatly, and, working into the, localization market, I'll bet still pretty far away, but just kind of chipping into it, that's a big deal for me. And while it makes less money, there's much more of a horizon. Because of me taking on these projects that make less money than me ranting and being just another YouTube personality that is either a clown or a piece of eye candy, there is more beyond YouTube that I now have access to. If YouTube caves in, which, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't mention this before, only one video got flagged. It was the very, 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 very first episode of Game Exchange that I ever did, back then called Gaijin Goombah. It was talking about the hypocrisy of, violence versus sexuality. I just took it down because I need to redo that episode anyway. Sorry. Losing my train of thought. There's just more that I could do. If YouTube just completely shut me down, which they haven't, but if they did, and I couldn't make videos anymore, I've got other venues. I've got other things that I can do now because of the way that I've handled myself and the way that I've presented the information the way that I did. The way I present my information isn't necessarily funny. It's not immediate humor. It's not dumb humor, and it's not me being a clown to make other people feel better about themselves. I just want to be an educator who does things by his own rules, because that's what I got so sick of when I was working in Japan, is that I never felt like I really got to do what I wanted to do to make the information that I was teaching all that interesting or involving. So, I just want to teach with my own methods, and it's appeared to work. So I just want to keep doing that. Anyway, appreciate you guys sitting through my 12 minutes of random talking about stuff, but, a big special thanks to Curb. Seriously, guys, if you haven't checked out Tome, or if you haven't checked out his stuff, I highly suggest you do. He's been really interesting to talk to. He's helped me really think about a lot of things, and come to a lot of important conclusions. So, anyway, that's all I've got. Please, please, please stay tuned to the playlist that I have set up. You may or may not be getting notifications in your inbox about it. But I'm trying to streamline this process to make it easier both on me and on you guys, so I'm not spamming your inboxes too much. So that's all I got. Until next time, guys, this is Gaijin Goombah, signing out.